Hello, I hope everyone's doing okay. So basically, I have a 2010 Ford Taurus here, limited, and it doesn't drive. So a month ago, I was just driving regularly on the highway when I heard a noise. It sounded like a grinding, or like a grinding slash clunking noise. It was just not a good noise, so I pulled over to see what was up. I checked under the car. I didn't find anything wrong with it visually. So then I was on the highway, by the way. So I hopped back into the car and tried to drive away, and that's when it didn't. So let me basically show you like what it's doing. So you take the parking brake off, put it in gear. So my foot's off the brake, so it doesn't creep forward or anything. You try to accelerate. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. So that's new. It hasn't really made that noise before. It's just kind of, it just kind of free revved, but I never heard it made that noise before at all. And by the way, you can push the car while it's in park. It will roll forward and backwards while it's in park with no problem at all. So I'm really not sure what's going on. When you try, there is a transmission fluid reservoir that's under the hood. When you try to add transmission fluid, it just immediately dumps right out. It doesn't hold like at all. So I don't know what to do with it. I did take it to a mechanic. I had it towed to a mechanic before, and they were clearly just trying to hustle me, and they clearly didn't know like what they were doing. So I just towed it back to my house, and I've just kept it sitting here for a month, and I don't know what to do with it. I can't exactly like take it to mechanics anywhere just because like I can't just drag this thing all over the place. Like that costs money that I don't have to tow. And I'm no mechanic. My mechanical knowledge is somewhat limited, so I was hoping that anybody would have some sort of idea as to like what went wrong. I will say that prior to the car basically not driving, it did seem to shudder a little bit, like from 25 to 40 miles per hour. It would shudder for a couple seconds, and then it would drive back, and then it would drive normally. I believe it has to do with the toy converter. Like that's when, around the time when the toy converter locks up. And I would say around 80, 85 miles per hour, it starts to vibrate a little bit. So that may be able to narrow down like what exactly is wrong with the car. But aside from that, I have no idea. I don't know if the whole transmission has to be replaced. That's obviously costs a lot of money. I'm only 19 years old, and I work at a grocery store. I don't have money like that. So I'm hoping it's not that. I'm hoping it's something smaller, and I don't want to drop like what, 500, 1,000, $1,500 on something that is not even the issue, only for the car to still like not run. So uh, I'm really kind of stuck right now, and I'm hoping that somebody else has this issue. I tried seeing if anybody else had this issue, and I couldn't find anything. It seems like I'm the only one, which is why I decided to make a video on it. And in the future, if I do find out what's wrong with it and I do fix it, I'll put an update in the comments and the description. But for now, like, basically, I guess it's as good as yours unless you know more than me. For my subscribers, this is not really a video that I like to make, and I don't usually make these kind of videos, but I will get back to my usual content as well as more content later in the future. So just stay tuned for that. I didn't forget about my channel. I didn't forget about you guys. But for now, just take care. Have a nice day.